Alex, well, this is a bit different to the London Marathon at the end of that. I mean, firstly, how have you been since then, and how was it tonight, pacing a 5k here?
Yeah, I've been all right. Picked up a little bit of an injury, honestly, after the marathon, which wasn't ideal, but was probably part and parcel of trying something different and something new. I've kind of recovered from that. Started back with some triathlon training, but also trying to reincorporate some speed. So this felt like a really good time. I didn't want to race because I'd had like a big day on Wednesday with the start of the Lewisham to the World Triathlon, the charity event, including the Alex Triathlon. So I didn't know how I'd feel, if I'd be stressed, if I'd be tired, but I felt all right today. So yeah, all in all, pretty pleased with how it went.
I want to come on to that in a bit, because that was quite an amazing event down in Lewisham, and I guess for you that must have been pretty surreal. But tonight, I mean, how did the legs feel generally? I mean, are you happy with that?
Yeah, I felt pretty good. Pretty pleased with how it all went. It was a shame it wasn't the best conditions for a fast race, which is a shame. I ran to about 2.6k with the front guys, and then figured that my uses were probably a little bit better with the guys behind, so I ran to 4.2 with them. It was good. I just wanted to do my bit within this event. I think it's great for the sport. Keeping track in the loop and exciting, and yeah, kudos to these guys.
It's great seeing you back so consistently in it as well. I mean, have you had time to fully process London now with the marathon?
I think so, yeah. I think having been a little bit injured, I had those kind of 3-4 weeks where, you know, I'm itching to get back, but I also had time to kind of process how it all went, how it was. I just look back at it with pride, to be honest, because I had such an amazing experience. My immediate emotion when I crossed the finish line was I loved it, but at the same time there was a bit of me that was like, I didn't achieve this outcome goal. But the more time you kind of have to process things, you realise how special it was to just experience that, to have such a personable crowd, so many people cheering your name. It's something that I'll probably look back at forever with such fond memories.
And you mentioned that injury. What was it? Are you all right now?
Yeah. I had a peroneal tendinopathy at both ends, so not very fun. But it's one of those injuries which you can get back from it fairly quick, but you don't want to rush it back too much because you may have linger and stuff. So I did try to do it the right way and get back fully.
And just two more from me before we finish. Firstly, what's next for you? I mean, over the next few months, you mentioned running is going to be a big thing for you this year. Is that still the ambition?
Yeah, so everything's all in the context of trying to be the best possible triathlete come 2028, and now at the moment I'm trying to work a little bit on my run. So I figured, you know, let's do it in a fun way, in a new exciting way. So we did a little bit more threshold based work, and now we're going to go into a little bit more 5k, 10k stuff.
Okay.
So I'd love to do some more 5k, 10ks. There's not that many, to be honest, which is a little bit of a shame, and you know, kudos to these guys for putting one on, because it does become increasingly difficult to find events that work. But next for me is Super Tri in Toronto, potentially some more track races if they fit around that, and then a World Series in French Riviera.
So no more marathons this year, do you reckon?
We'll see.
And lastly for me, Lewisham, I mean, that triathlon event in your name, I mean, where you were born, of course. I mean, how special was that?
Yeah, I mean, Lewisham's a place which means a lot to me. You know, it gave me so much. It shaped my career when I was developing as a young person. So for me, I want to use that and give the young people of Lewisham the same opportunities I feel like I was afforded, because it feels like there's so much less of that in this day and age because of cost of living, because of COVID. So for me, that's kind of the whole point of it, is to use success stories to fuel success stories. So the idea was we have the Alex Triathlon, which was my vehicle, my kind of why, my purpose to get out of bed. But I'd love to have lots of different disciplines, lots of different sports, performing arts, events with other successful people from South London and Lewisham to inspire people and inspire young people to be curious and think about what they want to do in the future.